DomeAndrade, and I am here to teach you how to face contour. I'm going to start off with a quote. It says, "I love the confidence that makeup gives me." This was from Tyra Banks. She has been an actress, she has been a Victoria's Secret model, she has been everything, an author, and she is, by Times Magazine, she is one of the most influential people in all of the world. Why would a woman such as this would want some makeup? Well, makeup turns your life around, and it has been here for a long time. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of makeup. It has been all over the world. Actually, it's been in every continent. You can see the history of it, but I'm going to focus on 3 places. First of all, I'm going to start with Egypt. In Egypt, they used castor oil as a protective balm for them, and they also used skin creams made of beeswax and olive oil and rose water. They have also made cosmetics. They have made coal. And this is a mixture of various things. It was made of metal, lead, copper, ash, and burned almonds. I got all this information from How Stuff Works. They used it in their eyes. They used to cover it in their eyes. You may have seen in Cleopatra, she used to have the little lines of makeup. And this wasn't also used for makeup. It was also used to ward off the evil spirits and to take away the dangerous spirits also. So this makeup had various uses in previous times. In Japan, we can also see this in the geisha. They had lipstick that was made of crushed safflower petals, and they used that in their eyebrows and in their eyes and in their lips. They also had blindsuk wax, which is a makeup base. They used it for makeup base, and they also had rice powder for their face and neck, which gave them their white color. And they also had rouge. But makeup is not also seen in pagan cultures. It was also seen in the Old Testament, in the Bible, with the story of Jezebel. And in 2 Kings 9:30, we can see how Jezebel puts makeup on. I'm going to read you the Bible verse. And when was come to Jezebel heard of it, and she painted her face and at her head and looked out of a window. After this, she killed herself, but that's another story. She painted her face and they killed her. But we can see in the history that makeup has been all over the world in different parts, and it has been used for various purposes. But then in the 20th century, this has changed. It changed for 2 major factors: the portrait photography and because of mirrors. This made the new culture much more superficial. This caused it for people to focus more on their face and what they looked like. So society started becoming more superficial. Another thing that also impacted them was the change from going to a stage to going to a movie and being on TV. This impacted that people needed to look beautiful, and they needed new makeup that wasn't so heavy that in the screen it looked natural. And this is what happened. Max Factor was one of the first to have makeup. In 1914, he made the grease paint foundation. This helped the movie stars have a perfect skin in movies, and before in the stages when they put makeup on, it needed to last and throughout the whole movie, throughout the whole play. But now in the movies, they needed it to be able to move and not crack in their faces. So that's why they made the grease paint foundation. They also had lip gloss and eyebrow pencil, and then they went global and became famous all over the world. That was Max Factor, but then Maybelline was also one of the first. And they had something that before anyone knew, his sister decided to invent petroleum jelly and coal dust to make to make her eyelashes look longer. This mascara was then very new to everyone and changed everyone's perspective on eyelashes, and then makeup became famous and everyone started using it. It wasn't solely for stages and for plays. So now I am gonna show you how to contour and highlight, and I need a wall. Okay, next time. Okay, just okay. Okay, to contour and highlight, it's basically very easy, but you need to know how to do it for your features. First of all, you need to apply a foundation, which I'm gonna start. Foundation. I'm gonna use red one. This should match your skin color. Okay, so first you apply the foundation and all of your face. You want to have a uniform color in all of it. Then you want to apply the highlight. You want to do it so that it looks brighter with the features you want to highlight. So we're going to begin to the picture. So here you can see the places you want to highlight. First, you want to highlight the nose, where you got this line in the nose. Then here, I'm going to highlight the forehead with just this part. Then you want to highlight here, so you make your face, this part, just glow better. Many people apply their color under their eyes, but they have to put it in a diagonal so it looks better. And a little bit here. So that's the highlight. Then you go with the contour. Sorry. The beard. Anyway, that's a powder. Okay, and then you want to be precise on where you put this. Okay. Anyway, you want to be precise in where you put this. So first of all, you want to put it in your forehead, over here. Then you want to have very strong features in your cheekbones. both sides. And that, oh, and your nose. For many people, we use problem, and for this you have to be very precise in the lines you make. They have to be very thin. So you use a thinner brush for the nose to do your line. And then, after all of this, you first apply the foundation, then you highlight, then you contour, and then you blend. Even though it looks really messy right now, you just blend it with a brush. And then you blend this much more in. And apparently with the look you want, you might be more dramatic, you blend it less more, and then you see. But then as you go, you start making a thinner nose or whatever you'd like. So there's different contouring for different features depending on what you want to fix. For a jaw, for a nose, for a circle face, for a long nose, for a wide nose, for a wide face. There's different things for each face, and you just have to do it according to what you like best and what is best for you. So a great example of this is Kim Kardashian. She became famous because of her looks and her features. You can see how you blended better in. But this, at first she was beautiful, but then with makeup she became this movie star that everyone wants to be, but at the end it's just makeup. But the features, and then it's just makeup, and it's the features that she wants to highlight and what best fits her and makes her look beautiful. So I want to end with this quote: "The best color in the whole world is the one that looks good in you." So use makeup for you and make yourself look better and do what fits